Is Camden Market, the place of vibrancy I was part of when walking through the yellow, pink, and orange floating umbrellas when I was freshly 16. The buzzing market, unlike any other, located in North Westminster, London, is a place I frequently want to spend my time. Camden is a place that holds multiple different areas within one place that highlight slightly different forms of entertainment and sensory. There are different pathways to enter different sections of the market, which adds to the atmosphere. The different entryways, brick paths, random staircases, bright bold decorations, and the street vendors selling antiques are one of the kind of objects that makes me feel a high of excitement. This, paired with the vast wonders of musical identity flowing throughout the historic neighborhood, provides me with curiosity. The sea of people enjoying a drink paired with food adds to the energetic atmosphere that fills me with ambition to explore. Visually stimulating windy paths filled with people laughing, talking, and exploring while you're trying to get to the free samples of steaming hot food the vendors are trying to reach out to you as part of the thrill. Yet the thought that I am walking among the same streets as some of the world's best artists, such as Amy Winehouse, Oasis, The Clash, and many others, excites me, especially when walking around. Noticing the aspects that make Camden such a cultural hub for so many subcultures, especially within fashion, food, and most importantly, music. Camden Market has a strong relation between music and business. For example, various stakeholders, businesses, and people with contradictory interests, along with the different wealths and values. Gonastovia, Galinda, PDF, the creative underclassmen of the production of Place. Examples of Camden in town London. Academia.edu, May 2012, are within Camden. This makes Camden unique compared to any other place in London. Even though Camden Market is filled with different businesses that hold individual and cultural elements, there is a deeper history behind what created Camden to be what it is known to be today. Music culture started in the 1960s and 70s. An example of music history in Camden is the Jazz Bar, which is historically known for hosting big-named artists and have brought people into the spotlight, such as the blues. Camden is a hub for artists big or small to become known. Amy Winehouse, for example, worked in Camden and became a musician to win Grammy Awards. She worked in Camden, sang in Camden, and lived here, shaping who she was and the music she conveyed to her fans. Camden Market is influential. The Camden Crawl is the idea of being on any rooftop or any building that can become a music venue was really interesting to me because I had never heard of it before. Then I learned that this concept originated from the Camden Market area in London because of its historic ties to the music industry. This concept was also introduced to bring more popularity into Camden. Alan Carl London gig venues. Additionally, in a source by Rick Giardo, he talks about his and his wife's experiences in Camden Town, North London. He talks about how much he enjoyed his experience through the vendors and music history, making Camden a great place for tourists. The attraction when returning home made him and his wife reflect on their love for music when listening to UK music in the 70s as teenagers in California. Once he went home to California, he saw a punk band which sparked back his interest within the underground punk music scene within California. This shows how influential Camden is on the people that feel the atmosphere. Imagine being in a place with so much energy that you feel inspired to unleash your own creativity through expression. This is where identity comes into play. Identities are formed through expression and internal and external factors such as culture, values, and experiences. Camden Market brings culture, community, and experiences all tied into one big bow. Camden Market holds multiple different areas focusing on different aspects such as the Camden Lock, Stables, Intervenus Street Market, and the Halfway Wharf. These places are all known for different things such as fashion, the many tight-packed stalls, fun, confusing entryways, stores, and antiques. They all flow in between one another like a sequence of events in a fiction story, transporting you to an old British town and share a familiar, similar history of music. Built by the community, which is built upon the cultures that have gradually formed, shaping the lives of the people who work here, who socialize here, and the tourists who visit here. I myself and my family are examples of this impact. I interviewed Paul Whittleson, who said that Camden Market was one of his favorite places to visit when in London because of the vibrant atmosphere. He said, I can go and get a beer, walk around, see new things, and experience different forms of expression that I wouldn't be able to see anywhere else, such as the people that walk around on the bridge with mohawks, piercings, and overall gothic punk style, said Paul Whittleston. This is a fabulous example of the different subcultures you see around Camden, and the punk style has deep roots connected to the start of the punk rock and roll music in the 60s and 70s in Camden. Camden Market is truly a place of buzzing electric atmosphere from the people you meet here, the vendors at different stalls, the food, and the history surrounding music. This is a unique place. Where else would you find yellow, pink, and orange floating umbrellas hanging through a walkway of stalls and vendors? Where else would you find such a historic yet active area full of expression and culture? Where else would you find such an area where so many young, inspiring artists jump started their careers? Camden is a hub for subcultures stemmed by the music history that formed in the 60s and 70s. The impact of the artists that have played have brought an attraction and caused the popularity of the area to blossom and bring in different people of different backgrounds to be shaped by the music scene and form identities around it. I highly suggest you check it out as it is a great place I will never forget and hold deeply as it was a fun new experience unlike any other.